proud of our team. Adversity, absolutely something that I was proud of the way we responded. There was a lot of things that we really wanted to emphasize, starting with our defense. I thought they were really the backbone tonight for us, not only forcing two turnovers with Murph and Harry, but just the way they were able to answer the bell, even on a short field there in the second half. Credit to Flo, his staff, and all of our players for that effort. Thought our team limited penalties. I don't think we had any pre-snap things offensively. We really tried to obviously emphasize that. I know it's been talked about at length, but a good example of if we at least start there. I think we averaged almost 6 yards of play, moved it all night. Some critical turnovers, and then we've got even against a good front with a new left tackle. Still, the expectation is just to protect Sam a little bit more, give him an opportunity to keep getting the ball out of his hands. Thought there were some huge performances from Jets. Loved the way Cam Akers popped a little bit, coming in there, really showing what he's capable of. And then Jordan Addison's catch was one of the better catches over there in a pretty critical moment, coming out of the half, wanting to get 7. Josh Oliver was huge, critical touch. The catch everybody's going to talk about at the end in 4 minutes, but I thought he was a fantastic blocker, as he always is, physical all night long, and was really significant. Give credit to Cam Robinson, showing up here about 72 hours ago and played a lot of snaps for us, and once again, just to Kwesi and his staff for getting that done. The feeling you have as a head coach when you can bring in a player like that on short notice, trust your staff, but also just being very thankful for Kwesi getting that done. And then T.J. Hawkinson, just unbelievable seeing 87 run out on the field and be part of this thing, because he's a foundational player for us in this organization.
Kevin, the first drive in the second half when you had, is that kind of how you envisioned? Because you haven't had TJ and Jordan and Jefferson all together. I think it was only like the 6th time maybe, but they played the entire game.
Yeah.
The first drive is that how you see it going? I mean, JJ had the big catch, and then TJ had one, and then Jordan kind of finished it off.
Yeah, I mean, to me, those 3 guys are who we want to build our offense around, with Aaron Jones and our running game being a major part of what we want to do. I know Sam had a couple turnovers mixed in there, and really I did think that there was a potential discussion to be had on the play with the fumble, just with the conversations ongoing, just to get a little more clarity on the protection of our quarterback versus what the standard may or may not be. But I'll continue to get that clarity and coach my guys up how we need to do it to move the football. And turnovers were big, but yes, I would say for me, we've got a lot of weapons. We just need to continue to trust in the fact that the next play, if we get 11 guys executing, we're going to have a good play. And then stacking those, I thought our third down execution, getting to 50% for the day, was critical, including Speedy on his touchdown catch, which was really nice execution by the guys, and Sam specifically hanging in there and making a big-time throw.
Coverage looks you guys got for Justin tonight. When you see the one-on-one coverage, what kind of goes through your mind whenever that pops up?
Yeah, we go a few snaps now in some games without seeing it. So, I normally try to hide, my reaction to it when we break the huddle, and I can tell what might occur, Ben. But it was a critical moment for Sam and him to pitch and catch on that long throw, getting us down there and ultimately get 7. But Justin, I thought, was phenomenal. I really felt him all game long from a leadership standpoint, which is phenomenal to see, along with B.O. and CJ, Aaron Jones in that huddle. We've got some guys that I really lean into and rely upon, really across our whole team. Very fortunate to coach this football team.
How do you assess Sam's game in totality with everything that he did?
Yeah, I mean, 28 to 34, threw a bunch of completions, was very accurate, had some critical pitch and catches for some huge kind of igniting plays for us. That first drive, he's trying to make a play off schedule there. got to go back and look at it, but they played zone coverage, split safety like we saw the majority of the night, and he's just moving. Chance to, possibly find Jalen Naylor out in the flats late in the down, but I want him to be aggressive on those scrambles because he's a very talented thrower. Might have just left that, a little short there. If he can get it up and over the defender, maybe TJ has a shot at it. But once again, going to be my trust in Sam is something that I think is going to be a winning edge for our football team. And to win a football game when we lose the turnover battle, that means your quarterback played well. That means there were some plays to be made, 29 first downs, we moved it, and just stayed the course, although you'd like to see us be able to capitalize on the defense's performance and, not have 0 points at halftime. But proud of the 21 in the second half, proud of the way our guys battled.
Talking to the officials after the fumble, what explanation did they give you for why they picked that flag up?
Yeah, it seemed to be they were concerned about whether it was a face mask or not. That was not part of my argument. I just thought that there was contact to the head and neck area of the quarterback.
Kevin, that stretch after halftime when you go score, stop, score, we saw that a lot in the 5-0 start.
Yeah.
That avalanche you get.
Yeah, that's still in this football team, Dane. It's still very much a part of who we are. Look, we lost 2 very tough games in 5 days, one of which we went to the West Coast, 4 days after losing to the team that's at the top of the division and a really good football team that we were right down to the wire trying to win in front of our fans at home against. I got to make sure I continue to do a better job. It starts with me always, but I do know this. I do know our guys had a great week of prep. It felt like we had that pop back. We were flying around, especially defensively, and offensively the execution was improved. I think there's a lot to pull from this, and yet still have a lot of runway to improve as a team when we can limit our turnovers and still have that kind of performance in certain aspects of our offense. And then I flat out loved the last drive. Really getting, they know we're running it. Aaron physical. Guys, winning at the line of scrimmage, and then right about the time you get a chance to, try to throw one in, or at least subtly offset what they're doing to defend the run, we throw a touchdown. So big time performance there late by the offensive line, leaning on people, Josh Oliver, Johnny Munt, and then to put it in there was a big time moment. Yeah, hopefully people saw a guy that knows how to run the football, not only just in this offense, but at this level. I mean, the patience, the ability to find space. It's a good front. It's a good front when they've got 90 and 99 in there. We're trying to stay connected and really try to get some movement. So a lot of times the subtleness and the patience of the back helps those guys stay on those combinations a little longer. We get that movement. J.O., Munt, TJ. I thought C.J. Ham gave us some good snaps as well in 21. But to find that space in there, both, by him there, when he had got a chance to really, I think it speaks to watching Aaron, kind of seeing some things, and then go right in there and have it applied. I thought it was big, and it was great to see him out there and doing his thing.
Second interception, was he just maybe going too quick through, or I guess?
He's aggressive on those dagger throws now, and he throws them about as well as anybody I've ever been around. It's one of his favorite throws. First and 10, P and 10. Want to stay aggressive as a play caller. I thought the protection was phenomenal on that play. That's just, as great as he feels about ripping those dagger cuts, sometimes the defense can make you say no, check the ball down and move on, like he did when we needed to throughout the night. And the 28 of 34 is, speaks to his ability to flat out throw the pill. I mean, this guy can throw the football. And love every aspect of what he's doing within our offense right now. And I'm sure Sam will be hard on himself about those 2 interceptions, but I'm going to stay aggressive with him because I do think my confidence in him, which is genuine, it's real, it is, like I said, a winning edge for us moving forward.
Last couple of broadcasts, they mentioned that Will Reichard might have had some thigh discomfort or something, or he was uncomfortable or getting treatment for it. Is there anything there?
Yeah, just at some point in the first half. Don't know whether it was a field goal attempt or kickoff, but he started to feel a little tightness in there. Definitely something to monitor as we kind of move forward. In regards to that, I probably should have updated you guys on a couple more injuries. Ivan Pace returning able to return. Thought that was huge, as the green dot, one more game without Blake, and IP just keeps getting better and better for us. So outside of that, I think, for the most part, we did all right tonight injury-wise. But, yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on Will. He wasn't, had no flinch, and he was ready to go if we needed him to. Thanks, guys.